I have decided not to share any of my professional goals publicly going into 2025, but I have written them down and I've sealed them in this envelope, which I'm going to show you. You can see the envelope, but I'm not going to let you see what's inside. I'm pretty sure I still remember everything I wrote down. But the point is, it doesn't matter. I have 5 goals in here. Plus, I have 3 alternate goals, I'm calling them, in the event that I can't pull off one of the 5. I have some backup goals in there too. So ideally, my hope is to focus on doing the work that's going to help me achieve those goals this year. But I did want to wish you a very happy new year, a healthy new year, a survivable new year. It's going to be a ride, friends, for all of us. So let's hang on and see what happens. Hello, friends. How are you? So if you watch the first video of this post, you'll know that I made a recording a year ago today, which I'm already going to start with my exercise and transparency because I'm a big fan of that on the internet. Today, when I'm recording this, it is not December 31st, 2025. It is, it is December 18th, 2025. Reason being, starting on December 23rd, my house will be full of my 2 middle schoolers for the remainder of the calendar year. So it was going to be a little tricky for me to sneak in this video. So I'm recording it ahead of time. Full transparency. I'm also full transparency in my pajamas, and this is my slept-in hair. And the lighting in my office has never been good for Zoom calls, so I have like all manner of tablecloths strewn over my windows right now, because otherwise there would be essentially a supernova coming through my window, making it very hard for you to see my face. So, oh, and one more thing. I do have a toast for all of you, but this is not champagne or even sparkling anything. It's lukewarm green tea. So hopefully we'll be able to raise a glass by the end of this, because what we're doing today is opening 2 envelopes, 2 sealed envelopes that have been sealed for a very long time. Well, in the grand scheme of things, not a very long time, but a year is a long time to not open something. So the first envelope is the one that I posted last New Year's Eve, where I wrote down my goals for the year. So we're going to be opening that today. And the second envelope is highly redacted because it has my personal information on it, is the one that I wrote to myself in August of 2024 after taking a writing course with one of my all-time favorite writing teachers. And she sent this letter back to me. I received it in August. I was in a process of being ready to read it, and I wasn't quite there yet, but I think I'm ready to read it today. And I'm also reserving the right to remove anything from this video that I am too embarrassed to share with you. But I'm hoping that's not the case. I think we can have some fun with this. That's my hope anyway. So let's get started. I'm actually really excited because I don't know what's in here. It's like Christmas. So first I'm going to open. You do not open until 12/31/25. Already broke the rule, but you guys are with me on this, right? We're just faking it till we make it. It's the internet, so you get what you get. And I don't have a fancy letter opener, so this is messy. Oh, cute. I put it on a nice little card. How romantic. All right. Okay, I wrote a little note to myself. It says, okay. It says, Dear Meg, wherever you landed with these goals, you are amazing and talented and kind and fun. And if the literary world and the stupider worlds that govern it can't see that, they can and should go fuck themselves. Love and kisses, Meg. So I guess I wrote myself a little note to go with these, which was hilarious. Okay, so I should just read these in order. I'm trying to like fuss with them, but okay. So I put them on index cards because I'm very organized and still in high school, apparently. All right, so I want to go ahead and say right out of the gate, I did not achieve this goal, which was write and publish weekly on The Romantic for 1 full year. I wrote 4 mulligans aloud, 48 total posts. I did not come through on this goal. Many of you might not even know what The Romantic is. It was an experiment I started last January. It's a second newsletter that I operated alongside what used to be called Stock Fiction. Could I be any more confusing? Anyway, I was writing about love stories, movies, books, music. It was really fun, actually. I enjoyed it a lot. And but I kind of let it fall through the cracks and I remerged it. You can still read the romantic posts, though. They're actually on Beautiful, Daring, Stupid. There's a little tab at the top, so you can read what I was up to. But I did not fulfill this goal. Look how okay I am with this. Man, I've come a long way. Wow, I did not get this one either. Okay, complete one. God, I'm really doing great here. Complete one novel manuscript. I did not do that this year. I was really hoping I would get another book out of myself. For anyone who doesn't know, I've already written 5, and I'm still very proud of that fact. So, huzzah. 2 goals down. What am I? 0 for 2? Okay. Whew. I'm not doing great on these guys, but again, look how okay I am. Publish 2 books any way I want. That did not happen. I did not do that. I was working on one. I was working on a short story collection. I actually have it completely formatted in Affinity Publisher, and I was in the process of working on cover art for it. But then some other stuff happened that was equally good or better. So I'm not going to sweat that one either. Woo! All right. 0 for 3. Okay. All right. So this says create 3 opportunities to engage locally with my writing work. I don't know that I did that so much, but it kind of goes along with this last one. Make 3 excellent professional connections. I wrote with an asterisk, not friends, colleagues. I'm gonna rewrite that because now I realize that they can be both. I also wrote aim high, and I kind of think I nailed this one with my publisher and the many people that reside under that umbrella, which is Empress Edition. So I'm talking about Elisa Kennedy Jones, Heather Bartos, Eleanor Anstruther, Kimberly Warner. These are all incredibly amazing people who are going to help me bring a book into the world next year, for those of you who don't know. So I'm giving myself props for making some connections. And I also made some friends. I'm going to name 2 more people, Carissa Stiefel and Beth Lizagorski, who are all part of this little team of local people that I met. I can get to all of them within an hour. I consider that local. And yeah, so cheers to me. Warm tea going down. I'm curious now what my alternative goals were, my bonus goals, if I didn't get my other 5, which I didn't, except for that one. Ha! Bonus goal, ditch social media. Yeah, that didn't work out so great. Alternative goals. Oh, this is sad. Oh, my alternative goals were really sad, guys. I did not even come close. I wanted to get 1,000 subs on The Romantic, which tanked because I stopped writing it. Also, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but there are no more subs to go around. The celebrities took them all, so my subscriber count is just going down slowly. So much. I'm not going to have any more goals about raising my subscriber count, that's for sure. And the last one was turn a profit. Ha! That's fucking hilarious. So, okay. But look how happy I am. What is she on, you're wondering? All kinds of stuff. So that was fun. Shall we move on to the next, probably more emotionally deep and poignant of the 2 envelopes that I'm opening today? Okay, so wow, I really sucked at that game. That's okay. a lot of good stuff happened, guys. It just wasn't that particular stuff. And I did back off of social media. I should give myself credit for that. It's not ruling my life the way it was before. It still sucks though. Okay, so this is my letter to myself. Oh man, that was verbose. Oh, it's all handwritten and cute. All right, this is the part of the video that I reserve the right to cut if it gets too weird. Okay, here we go. I'm already getting a little misty because I have no idea. I have no idea what I wrote to myself, but I was in a very different place last 2 Augusts ago. So it says, and she writes, Dear Meg, I hope this letter finds you in the very best of spirits. You've worked so hard this year and accomplished more than you even considered possible. When you wrote this letter by hand, sitting on your bed where you probably are now reading it. Oops, I'm at my desk, me, but that's okay. Your debut short fiction collection, What Makes Us Beautiful, is a smashing success. It's not, but that's okay. Thanks in no small part to the wonderful people who supported you in making it. Your network of artists. Okay, so I'm going to stop right here and say this was supposed to be a letter to ourselves, apparently, to ourselves in the future, believing we had accomplished certain things. I'm getting it now, what we did. Okay, so moving ahead. The wonderful people who supported you in making it. Your network of artists and industry pros is bustling with energy and talent, truth. And because you took the long way around to meet and forge a lasting connection with these people, you can be certain they'll have your back for the long haul. Tender. And it's been a long haul. There have been a lot of hard days and moments where nothing sticks. You've wanted to quit many times, but you didn't. You're tougher than you think, tougher than most, and I'm proud of you. Yeah, that's really nice of me. Marketing and promotion were never your strong suit, but you put your head down and leaned into all the spaces that allowed you to be yourself to the benefit of your work and the people who might read it. You took some chances and tried new things. Some worked and some didn't, but you learned enough to give you countless more advantages with your next publishing project, which you are excited to bring into the world. You worried you would never be able to write another novel. You were wrong. I was right, but it's okay. This could be your best one yet, and still could. The business side of writing had a way of crowding out your creative efforts, but your decision to take it in stride paid off because everything you did this year, every story you wrote, every essay, every submission, rejection, every interview and collaboration, every dollar spent on travel and promotion, design and production was worth it. You brought a book into the world and you did the work to get it in front of readers. Everything else is out of your control. Just keep making things and saying yes and reaching out to people. Stay connected. You're not annoying. People really like you. You're engaging and funny, and you care so much about people. It's stupid. Except it's not stupid. It's your brand, and it's the best one to have. It's what makes you a good storyteller and an awesome podcast host. No one puts as much work into their author podcast than you, and a great teacher. There were some M dashes in there, sorry. Remember that what you know and how you use that to make art is not known to the world yet. It's your magic, and when you teach, you are giving something new to people who are trying to work their own magic. As long as you can learn from others, and you can, others can absolutely learn from you, and many people already have. You are a working writer with a platform who has written and published stories, many of them award winners, for years. You have skills and expertise, and there are ways to market yourself and your knowledge in a way that agrees with you and provides unique opportunities for new writers. It's gotten easier for you to put a value on your work and your skill set. You have something people are willing to invest in, and you should always feel confident that they're getting their money's worth. They are. Your year was full of decisions, and you made them with your gut, along with guidance from trusted friends who only want to see you succeed. There's no reason to doubt if those decisions were the right ones. They were. Of course, you make mistakes, but you've worked hard to keep the fear of failure from slowing your progress. Failure is progress. You still have moments of self-doubt and rage spirals set off by ugly old envy, but those moments and rages are temporary, and they are human. You are humble and honest, and that comes through in not only your writing, but also in the exchanges you have with people. You've made a lot of friends. You probably lost a few as well. I did. But that's life. You can only control your actions. I said actions, not feelings. Your feelings, big and bothersome as they are true and they are valid. You know better now what to do with them when they arrive. You acknowledge them and you give them space, and you do your best not to judge yourself for having them. I'm here. Put them to good use. They're what make your stories uniquely you. The bigger and better you get in this business, the more, I put business in quotes, by the way, the more your words of encouragement will mean to those still struggling to get a foothold. Remember what it meant to you, what it still means to you to get a kind word from a reader about your work, or to see that a talented person has shared your writing with their readers. Give back in all the ways you've received, and then some. Almost there. Onward and upward, dear friend. Take the valleys with the hills and forget about the destination. Enjoy the work and make time for play. Love as hard and as much as you damn well please. Dare them to stop you. Dare them. Don't stop you. Be you. Just be you. Love always, Meg. Damn, girl. I can write a letter. All right, hang on. One thing I'll say, aside from the fact that that was incredibly cute, and I'm going to keep this in my desk for the rest of my life. Hang on a second. I have to blow my nose. I'll be right back. So it turns out in that letter, oh gosh, come back, filter. That was terrible. My hope was that I would have put out my short fiction collection. But instead, what I did do was I made some real life connections that led to a book deal for one of my novels. So I think I won that. Feeling very fortunate and clearly a little emotional about the letter I just read. But remember, it's tea. It's 11:10 in the morning on a Thursday. Anyway, that was a nice exercise. And I'm excited to share this video with you guys. And I know that it's been a really weird year and a terrible year in a lot of ways. But I hope that everybody is finding things to celebrate. And also maybe writing themselves a letter to open next year, to just remind yourself of what's going right for you. And I should probably end this pretty soon because I've lost my composure. But thank you for being here. Thank you for continuing to read my work. I have a lot of fun things in the works for this year, but you can definitely expect me to be introducing you to and getting you excited for my novel, C. Smile, which is coming out in September of 2026. And I'm really looking forward to bringing that to you and just taking you along for the ride along the way. So thank you to everyone I mentioned, and to all the people who I didn't specifically mention who have just been here all along for me. I appreciate you so much. And let's make this year a good one in all the ways that we can. Okay, love you guys. We'll see ya. Cheers. Friends, I'm back with a poorly lit epilogue to my video because I just realized that this goal I had of publishing 2 books any way I want, and then I told you that I didn't do that, when in reality I did. I just didn't tell you guys about it. You can actually find 3 of my YA novels on a website called laterpress.com. If you go to megolders.laterpress, that's LATERPRESS.com, you will find the Heartfelt AF collection, which is my 3 earliest novels that I wrote. And you can read the first 3 chapters of them for free. And then if you want to drop $7, you can read the whole book. So I stand corrected. Not only did I publish 2 books any way I want. I published 3. And I don't know, maybe in the new year, I'll make more of a deal about that. But in the meantime, Happy New Year. And thanks for checking back in with me. All right. Cheers, guys. Final epilogue. The goal about turning a profit that I laughed maniacally at. I think that goal meant turning a profit as a writer, which of course I did not do. However, I did make some money this year because I got myself a regular working girl job. And so now I have a little money coming in, and that has certainly been a positive for me for 2025. So no more epilogues. I think that's it. But this just shows how challenging it is sometimes to see our accomplishments because we forget that they're there. Okay. Happy New Year once and for all. Cheers again. And seriously, this is the last one. Later.